it's a Coco Beauty, and I'm back with another video. As you can see by the thumbnail and the previous video clip that I put in the front, we're going to be customizing this wig. And when I say customizing it, pretty much this is just going to be bleaching the knots and plucking it for my client. As you can see, this is a 13x4 frontal. It's not a full one, which, I mean, y'all may not know, that's not my favorite type, but it is a 13x4 with the little inch on the parting space and everything like that. So basically I say a 4x4 closure with a doggone inch of parting space on the sides. This is just a little view of the knots. The main reason, in some cases, I wouldn't even bleach the knots at this point, only because of the fact that it just depends on the client. But being that this client is lighter skinned, she wanted me to go ahead and bleach the knots for her and get it ready, so she could get it installed by her stylist. So as you can see right here, I'm just basically looking at the little bit of shedding. Like, this wig was pretty good quality, I'm not gonna lie, but there was a little bit of shedding, but that's just how curly hair can be. So as we see right here, I'm just showing y'all what I use when I'm bleaching the knots. I use BW powder, or sometimes I'll use Quick Blue, and then I use 30 volume developer. I didn't want to go with one that was really high because these knots were already pretty much brown, so I went with 30 volume. Now I'm showing y'all gloves. I should have worn them, but I didn't, and everything. Aluminum foil, I use that when I'm laying my wig on the bleach sometimes, but didn't use that either. And of course, a bowl and a brush. So right here, y'all will see that I'm just trying to fold back the lace. Oh, I also showed the Got to Be Glue spray. I use that to basically hold back the edges of the hair so it doesn't get in the bleach and everything. That's what I'm doing now. But as y'all can see, this wig had a lot of extra lace, which y'all will see later got on my nerves, because when usually I just like fold back the lace a little bit and then I'll go into bleaching the knots. But this was really difficult to kind of like get that same effect without it like being weird. I don't know, but y'all will see later in the video if I didn't cut it out and stuff. But yeah, I'm just combing back the hairs because you don't want to get that in the bleach. And yeah, y'all see me struggling. It was all that extra lace. I just didn't know what to do with it. And of course, me being me, if it would have been my wig, I would have cut that junk off, because why? I ain't never seen a wig with this much extra lace on it. But as y'all see, I figured something out. It's not the greatest view in the world, but I did what I had to do because we had to get it done. Okay, but as you see here, I'm getting like a scoop and a half of this BW bleach powder. With this, I probably could have went with just that scoop I put in the bowl, but I always end up putting a little bit extra in here because this bleach is like looser, and I'm so used to Quick Blue most of the time and stuff. So I'm still trying to get the hang of BW, but I will say BW will rip the color out. It's stronger, I feel like, even at a lower volume developer than Quick Blue. But yeah, so anyway, y'all see me putting the developer in. You always want to do little bit by little bit, and use a plastic mixer, y'all. Stop using metal. If y'all use metal, don't do that, because it can mess with the like the developer and the bleach and everything like that and stuff. But use a plastic mixer. Got that from Dollar Tree, I'm pretty sure. But as y'all can see, I'm just mixing it up. Y'all see the consistency? It's like a toothpaste and everything like that. Not too thick. I honestly could have went a tad bit thicker, just in my personal preference, but it got the job done. Now I switched to my brush, and I'm just showing y'all some like the thickness and stuff. It's like an icing consistency. But right here, I am starting off, I zoomed in so y'all can see, I am starting off in the back. I always start off in the back because usually those knots in the back are thicker and they're a little bit more resistant to the bleach. But you always want to be gentle and everything like that when you're putting it on. Don't push it too hard into the into the lace because you don't want it to over bleach the hair and everything like that. But like I said, this was a pretty good quality wig. I can always usually tell what's good quality and what's not, just based off the construction and everything like that. But these knots were pretty small and they bleached pretty well. Y'all will see in a later clip. As y'all see me struggling with all that doggone lace. Like, I don't understand. At one point they was talking about a lace shortage. I can see why, because they use too much doggone lace. And so, but as y'all see, I'm just swooping. I'm just painting it on, being really, really gentle, especially up near the front. Being that in the front, those will usually, in most cases, be the smallest knots. You do not need to go heavy-handed on that. And I always suggest paint that on last, especially if you're new to this. Paint the front part last, because being that they're the smallest knots, they're going to bleach really, really fast. And that happened in this case. Not to say it was a problem, because like I said, she's fair. The client is fair skinned. So it kind of worked to my advantage and everything like that, because she needs the knots as light as possible so they don't show up on her install. But yeah, this is basically what I'm doing. As you see here, I'm getting to the end, and so just making sure it's all on there. And right here is usually where I would flip the wig and put it on the foil, but being that it was so much extra lace and I barely could function with that, I just left it like this and let it process for like 15 minutes. But right here you see, make sure, like I did, I put a lot of the bleach up higher just to make sure I got all the hair. And right here, I'm just pulling the hair out of the bleach so it's not like laying in it and everything like that. So I'm just pulling the hair gently and lifting it up out the bleach, so that if all possible, the knots are the only thing that's being bleached. But being that this was a highlighted wig too, you could get away with a little bit of error, because it would still kind of go with the wig anyway. Okay, so this is what it looks like after 15 minutes. As you can see, I'm checking through, looking at the knots, just to make sure that for the most part, the bleaching process is even. As you can see, you can tell that it's really bleached and everything like that. I went in with my Neutralizing shampoo by Isoplus, and then purple shampoo, and that's just a Walmart brand, because I mean it does the same as the other one. And this is the deep conditioner that I used afterwards. I didn't show washing it on camera, but this is the after it's been toned and washed. It's still a little bit golden, but the main reason I ended up taking it out kind of early, even though it kind of is, it's not that bad, but I didn't want the rest of the hair to tone too with the purple shampoo. So it's still a little golden, but it's gonna go with her skin tone, because that's pretty much like her skin tone. So it's all gonna work out. So this is just me sectioning out some hair, because I'm about to pluck this baby. And I kind of just part some hair where I see it's thick, and I just comb the hair back, because I want to make sure that it's all going in the same direction and that it's really straight and flat, just so I can really see what hairs I'm plucking out. Those are my Revlon Men Series tweezers. They're better than my old ones that I have for like a million years. I think I got my other ones in cosmetology school, and I graduated from cosmetology school in 2016, so it was definitely time to let them go. But these right here aren't my favorite, because of the fact that it's like sometimes it'll just pluck out a lot of hair, and then other times it's like you're pulling forever and nothing's coming out. So I may end up with some new tweezers by the next video, but at least this got me where I needed it to. And I just sped it up, because this isn't really, I wasn't really gonna give y'all a detailed like plucking tutorial, but you just pluck the hairs out and stuff like that. Of course, don't go this speed. This is sped up, so please take your time, because you can go from having too much hair in your frontal to having a bald patch very quickly. And me being a little heavy-handed, sometimes I can get those. So yeah, but I really just was taking out as much hair as I felt was necessary. I went back in. I sped this up because it took probably close to like 30 minutes for me to do the entire frontal. But yeah, this is basically just was my process. And as you see, once I like how an area looks, I just comb the hair, and then I start to also do shorter strokes when I go to plucking the hair back. And the reason I say that is because when you pull the hair and push it all back after you've done a layer, you don't want to go too far back into your previous layer, because of the fact it will still pluck out the hair behind it. So you kind of sometimes when plucking, I always say less is more, because by the time you get to the end and you're doing this front layer right here, you're gonna be done plucked out more hair in the back section. And like I said, you don't want a bald patch. Like, that's the last thing you want, because unless you know how to ventilate and put the hair back in and stuff, you don't want to have to do that. But this is just me doing the top. And another thing I didn't show in the video, when I'm plucking, I always, y'all see how it's looking. It's cute. It's cute. If I'm not mistaken though, I went back in some more. Yeah, I did. But like I said, it's a process. But what I was saying before this, y'all, I'm sorry, sometimes I can be all over the place. I always pull it in the middle, or make a part in the middle, as you see right here when I'm plucking, because you never want to pluck in the middle part area, because nothing's worse than having a bald patch in your middle part. So do that when plucking as well. Maybe later, if y'all want me to, I'll do a more detailed plucking, but y'all see the before and after. Yeah, get into it. Okay, so this is after plucking the whole frontal and everything like that. I should have zoomed in a bit more so y'all could see it more in detail, but she looking nice and clean. I didn't pluck nowhere in that middle part section at all. So yeah, that's just how I did. But being that this was just a customization and she's gonna get it styled when she gets it installed and everything like that, this is pretty much gonna be just me like brushing out the rest of the hair and just showing y'all how it looks. And in the end clip, y'all will be able to see it being styled and what I did with it. I was playing around just to see how I wanted to like put it together and stuff like that. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching this video. I definitely plan on posting more and stuff like that. So please hit that subscribe button and like the video if you got any value from it. This was pretty much just a watch me work type video and everything. And leave a comment. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on another video as well. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.